popular, perhaps so much so that it's lost a lot of its meaning when we think of the use of the word smart. It's become actually quite overdone. You all know this, you see this, many of you have probably reviewed many of the latest smart products if you think about what that looked like. It's actually been pretty unbelievable. Some of the things that have happened lately you see scrolling behind me, my favorite is the smart cat litter tray. Smart. But in reality, what concerns us at Lenovo is, smart used to mean breakthrough innovation. It meant technology that changed the game, that did something fundamentally different, that enabled consumers to experience something that they had not before that point in time. Smart really had value at one point in our history. But now that buzzword has really become code for thin or faster or things that I think we see as much more ubiquitous. And that's a problem. And that's one of the things that we are excited at Lenovo about talking with you about tonight. We all love smart, but we think it ought to involve not just a unique name for something that's thin or smaller or faster. We think it should influence the way we build technology, the way we make products, what those products mean for our consumers when they touch them, when they purchase them, what it does for their lifestyles. At the end of the day, we believe that smarter technology is the real opportunity. And not just smarter technology for a few, smarter technology that's available and accessible for everyone, that benefits everyone, that improves the lifestyle of consumers who experience that technology day in and day out. Smarter technology is what we call it. Our CEO speaks passionately about this consistently, and it's also one of the things that we're also most excited about. This duty and responsibility we have as a global technology leader and innovator to not just make great products, but to ensure that they have value, that they mean something, that they truly are breakthrough and innovative, and that they're solving a problem, not just for our customers, but for the world and society at large. It is our core view about this opportunity. So you might think that some of the things that we see here tonight are smart and not smarter, but we invite you to look a little deeper and to start this journey with us of what we call smarter technology for all. And let me introduce a video for you that'll show you a little more about what we mean when we talk about smarter technology.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the smart diaper. Now, this is going to revolutionize the way that you parent.
These days, everything is smart. What's wrong with smart? Nothing.
Oink oink, Piggy says good job.
But smarter. Smarter thinks big. Smarter helps destroy cancer with precision. Smarter 3D prints a bridge out of steel. Smarter makes the fastest faster. Smarter lets you binge watch without being watched. Smarter sees the future of medicine in deadly venom. Smarter sends school kids on field trips without leaving the classroom. Smarter uses big data, AI, and 5G to fight climate change and feed future generations. Because the toughest challenges demand smarter technology.
Babies will love the smart diaper.
Willing to.
Take that, smart. Lenovo. Smarter technology for all.
So we invite you to join us on this journey tonight as we walk down this view of this new North Star that we believe smarter technology for all is for us at Lenovo, and that we believe it will be for our customers from tonight forward. And so many of the things that you'll see my colleagues talk about in the next few minutes, you might wonder if it's smart or smarter. And so one thing that we're quite cognizant of is that technology by itself is not the sole enabler of this lifestyle that we promise. We know that our customers and the role they play with the technology as they experience and touch it and utilize it and engage with it is the secret sauce in many ways. And so as you see us explain and visualize for you many of these things, we invite you to be a part of this journey tonight with us as well. So with that, I invite my colleague Karen to come on stage. She's going to show us about what smart means for the PC. Karen.
Hello everyone, I'm here today to launch 5 new fantastic, stellar yoga laptops. But I'm going to park that here for a few minutes and give you a quick backstory. Lenovo has been making world-class products for the last many decades. We're number one today at an overall level. We know that it's tough to become number one, but it's even tougher to stay number one. What does Lenovo do consistently to stay at the top? To stay number one at an overall level, to stay number one in consumer, commercial, what do? We lead across categories because we obsess over customer experiences. And nothing shows that commitment better than yoga. Our premium range of convertibles, ultra slims, and all-in-ones. All with a long list of meaningful innovation. Let's turn to 2019 to see what's hot with yoga this year. We're committed to delivering at 2 levels. Creating strong year-over-year improvements on experiences that are considered core by a customer today. And then increasing overall customer satisfaction by creating smarter experiences. There are many generational improvements across the yoga range in 2019, but I'm going to focus how we're addressing the top 3 customer pain points today. Number 1, universally, is always display. Video binging is strong and growing. Customers across the world demand more screen for every euro they spend, and we're addressing this in many ways. In 2019, you can expect to see across the yoga range more screen, less bezel. In many models, as high as 90.5% screen, and at the very least, 88.5. Now, I don't want to round off these numbers because we're fighting for every single millimeter here. For more TV-like experiences, you will see us offer more 4K HDR variants across price points and screen sizes. We also intend by next year to ship most yogas with a combination of HDR and Dolby Vision. Moving to the second pain point, and I know the answer to this question, but I'll still go ahead and ask you. When you look for a coffee shop, what are you really looking for? Are you looking for a place that serves great coffee, or are you looking for a place with more charging points? We understand that coffee also matters, which is why our engineers, last gen to this gen, have bumped up battery life on the new models that I'm going to announce today by as much as 20%. And that gives you a battery backup of almost 20 hours. We're also coming at this from a different angle. In collaboration with Intel's Project Athena team, through USB-C charging, just 15 minutes of charge can give you as much as 2 hours of high performance use. Coming to the third pain point, this is the ever-growing thirst for computing power. Early this year, we heard Intel launch the Project Athena campaign. It's a laptop innovation exercise which fundamentally is based on 2 principles. The first is to research and study consumer behavior and challenges for meaningful innovation. And the second is to create advanced laptop experiences which are not just for the sake of technology. As of now, I'm honored to say that 3 out of our yoga range models, thanks to Intel's 10th gen Core i processors, are Project Athena certified, which, if you ask Intel, makes those laptops the best of the best. After having secured core experiences, we then shift to creating smarter experiences by focusing on design, connectivity, and AI. Purposeful design, and you've heard me say this, is about maximizing every single millimeter on the body. In 2019, across the yoga range, we use metal. Because metal gives us engineering freedom. Metal allows us to make the PC light and sturdy. Metal allows us to garage a pen within the body. Metal allows us to carve out a rotating soundbar in the hinge. It allows us to pack in bigger, better 4K panels. The webcam privacy shutter is a great example of intelligent design. Lenovo was the first to bring this to the world many years back, and today, in 2019, I'm proud to say that more than 90% of our consumer PCs have one. Moving on to connectivity, our expectations around connectivity are shaped by the phones in our pocket every day. Studying Moto and Lenovo users in parallel tells us that consumers turn to phones for almost everything. But when it comes to intensive tasks, like writing long emails, running heavy, demanding business software, or creating slides like these, there is an instinctive shift that happens to PCs. Now, phones are not replacing PCs. But it's still fair to ask, why can't PCs behave a lot more like our phones? And that is why, in 2019, you will see us offer more variants across the yoga range with integrated 4G LTE and Wi-Fi 6 thanks to Intel's 10th gen core processors. Now these two work nicely in tandem with modern standby from Windows because it enables the PC to perform fundamental tasks like emails even when the lid is closed or the PC is asleep. Always on, always connected, just like your phone. AI is a topical subject, especially in forums like these. To take a cue from smart devices all around us, should our PCs also strive to think smarter? Now, consumers are not asking that question, but we are. Let me show you how we're harnessing the power of AI and machine learning to enhance productivity in existing everyday use cases. Now, these features will be limited to a few models and will not be available across the range. The intent, however, as time progresses, is to ramp this up to many more models. Voice assistant services like Alexa have gone from gadget to habit in no time. But the minimalist in me, you, and our engineers want a smarter home without the clutter of more devices. Which is why, in 2019, we've decided to start preloading Alexa into more yoga PCs. This will be a staggered rollout, available initially in Germany, UK, and the US. And while we're at it, collaborating with the Amazon engineers, how about we create some world-first capabilities of Alexa on a PC? Now, for the first time ever, you will be able to talk to Alexa even when the PC is locked. And she will respond instantly, audibly. She will also give you pop-up messages above the lock screen. So you will be able to play music, check weather forecasts, listen to the news, what have you, all above the lock screen. There will also be new functionality around smart home controls. You can continue to use voice control to control your devices at home. Or you can start using your PC as a mini hub and use this dashboard view to click and touch to control your smart home devices. And all in a familiar visual experience that you're used to seeing with other Alexa screen-based devices. Alexa, move to the next slide. Another simple but super effective application of AI is Lenovo Q Control, whereby using function and Q keys, you can toggle between 3 modes. As the name suggests, when you move to the stealth mode, it leads to low fan noise and speed, particularly useful when you're watching a movie, for instance. When you move to max performance mode, it switches it into high gear for high performance tasks. But the magic of AI truly kicks in when you go to intelligent cooling mode. Because the PC is constantly learning from your actions, your behavior, and throttling accordingly, thus helping you save valuable battery life and extending it by as much as 20%. Now this feature will be rolled out on a few models this year, again, with the intent of growing that footprint with time. The next set of features focus squarely on enhancing experiences, and you heard me say this again before, around video consumption. We've partnered with Intel's Project Athena team, and we've created a new proprietary technology which supersizes video resolution. So the next time you play a low-res video on Windows Media Player, your Yoga PC will be able to bump that up to FHD quality. Super handy when you're watching old wedding videos, graduation videos, what have you. And there's something nice when you see a younger self in FHD. Like in my case, it's just good to see myself with some hair on my head. Now the last 2 use cases are my personal favorite. We've recently moved to a new open office seating plan on the US campus, and we're loving it. These 2 features I'm using pretty often, and I find them useful and they're kind of cool too. The IR camera on the PC works in tandem with AI to pause a video when you step away from your PC. And if you were not watching the video and doing something else, it will log you out. And the moment you return, it starts playing the video back, or it logs you back in, straight out of a sci-fi movie. Now the last use case is pretty compelling because it's about video calling. When you're calling from the airport, a coffee shop, or in my case, trying to dial into an Asia call at 6:30 a.m. from the US, from your bedroom, you don't want to invest time in hiding your background. You don't want to invest time in making it look more professional. You want to focus on the call. So the IR camera, again with AI, instantly blurs your background. A much smarter way of video calling. Wrapping that up, it gives me immense joy now to introduce to you 5 new yoga offerings for 2019 this year. Starting with our flagship, the Yoga C940, 14-inch and 15-inch, at a starting price of 1,499 euros, available starting this month. Moving on to the C940, 14 inches and 15 inches, starting at a price of 899, available this month. The C640, 13-inch with integrated 4G LTE options, starting at a price of 899, available in October. The S940, 14-inch, which has been upgraded with Intel's 10th Gen Core processors at a price of 1,699, available in November. Last but not the least, the S740, 14 inches and 15, starting at a price of 899, available this month. So now, having wrapped up the consumer story, let me move to SMB and take a look at ThinkBook. Dive into the world of small and medium businesses, that segment which is driving employment and corporate growth across the world. One of the most differentiating factors about the small and medium business segment is its workforce. Gen Z and millennials together make up for 59% of this workforce today. Unsurprisingly, they're young, they're discerning, and strong influencers of technology decisions. Now these people, our friends, are not necessarily buying enterprise devices. Almost half of them prefer and buy a consumer model because they perceive the consumer model to be of lower cost and better design. We also see executive-driven decisions in the medium business segment for consumer models. Now moving on, it's important to consider one more perspective, and that is of the IT decision maker. PC downtime in the SMB space, quite similar to the large enterprise space, can lead to significantly high costs, operational costs. It is because of this simple and unaddressed need in the market that we've been inspired to launch ThinkBook, which is solidly built for business and designed for you. The 2019 range of ThinkBook offers, I'm gonna wait for the slide to finish. Offers the ThinkBook 13S Ultra Slim at a starting price of $699, available in November of 2019. Moving on to the ThinkBook 14, the starting price of $675, available in November of 2019. Last but not the least, ThinkBook 15, the starting price of 665 euros, available November of 2019. So this is how our vision of smarter technology for all is shaping our thinking around the Yoga and ThinkBook range of PCs. Let me now bring on stage Wahid Razali to show how that vision is getting extended to smarter home entertainment.
We've been bringing smart home entertainment technology to many homes for about a year now. And we've done this by creating 3 new categories: smart clocks, smart tablets, and smart displays. I want to take some time tonight to tell you how we are expanding these categories, starting with smart display. Later in October, we'll be introducing a little one in the family. Smart display 7-inch with the Google Assistant will be doing everything its bigger brother, 10 and 8 inches, have been doing and delighting many homes. But we took that opportunity to optimize a few things on it. Better audio performance, dual front-facing speakers, and a better display with a color tone sensor. It will be available later in October, like I said, at a price that will start at 129 euros. Now, let's move to tablets, and particularly smart tablets. Let's look at how most people use their tablet. They binge. When they're done, they put it somewhere, likely under the bed or under the couch. And when they need it again after a few days, they have to charge it because it ran out of battery. We really wanted to improve the tablet user experience by a long shot. So we came up with a simple idea and a simple promise. The smart tablet. It would delight as a great tablet, but it would also double as a smart home hub to have a second life and second purpose in the home. We did this earlier this year with our friends at Amazon Alexa, and the results are incredible. 30% additional usage on the tablet, thanks to the voice integration. So without surprise, tonight we're happy to introduce more smart tablets to you guys. Starting with the Lenovo Yoga Smart Tab with the Google Assistant, we're reinventing our iconic Yoga tablet design. Remember, this design was invented a few years ago by our talented engineers, based on one powerful insight. We love to watch videos, and we don't like to have to handle a tablet for hours long or find the perfect angle on our lap. So for that reason, they created a cylinder that housed a kickstand. And with that kickstand, you can hold comfortably your tablet with one hand to read. You can tilt it to type, hang it to glance, and obviously stand it to watch. But watching is not everything on a tablet, especially not only about the display. Sound matters even more. For that reason, we're giving you Dolby Atmos cinematic moving audio thanks to 2 JBL speakers placed on the side of that cylinder for great stereo separation. But the real magic happens when you actually are done using that tablet for tablet purposes and pop out that kickstand. When you do that and put it somewhere on a table or kitchen counter, it turns into a smart home hub. Thanks to far-field microphones built in and the power of the Google Assistant ambient mode, you can now glance at useful information, use it as a digital photo frame, play immersive music, and control over all of your smart home products. So there you have it. We've just reinvented the best entertainment tablet into a smart home hub. But like Torad said in introduction, we're mindful that we want to bring innovative technology and smarter products for everyone. So affordability is the key thing we keep top of mind. That's why we're also introducing the Lenovo Smart Tab M8 with the Google Assistant. Thanks to far-field microphone and its smart charging station, it also gives you access to all of the great Google Assistant feature I just talked about. So now you can binge on its beautiful all-metal design 8-inch package. And when you're done, put it away on its smart charging station, and while it's charging, enjoy all of the greatness of the Google Assistant ambient mode. So there you have it, an ever-expanding choice for our consumers. A range of smart tablet that Lenovo is pioneering and leading into, where we are adding 2 models to the existing smart tab with Amazon Alexa offering, available already for €149 starting price. We're expanding consumer choices with the Lenovo Yoga Smart Tab with the Google Assistant, starting at a price of €299 this September. And the months after, the Lenovo Smart Tab M8 with the Google Assistant for a starting price of €149. Let me now take you to uncharted territories. Strong of our partnership with Disney on the award-winning augmented reality experience called Star Wars Jedi Challenges, we've asked ourselves, how do we top this? And one question led to another, and eventually we asked ourselves an even more exciting question. How many of us have ever dreamed of having superpowers? It's now possible thanks to the magic of augmented reality. We call this Lenovo Mirage AR with Marvel Dimension of Heroes. Marvel Dimension of Heroes is an original Marvel story specifically written for the medium of augmented reality. In it, you can play as Marvel characters such as Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Captain America, Thor, and Star-Lord. Now, we're reusing proven technology with the Lenovo Mirage AR headset and tracking beacon, but we're also introducing newly designed universal controllers that let you do open hand gestures and closed fist punches in the most natural way for an epic, immersive fun. Now you can cast spells as Doctor Strange, blast beams as Captain Marvel, but also pick up Captain America's shield and Thor's hammer. We're proud to introduce Marvel Dimension of Heroes with a great story mode. In that story mode, when you start the experience, the Earth is in ruins, Doctor Strange appears in front of you, turns back time and takes you to the astral plane, where you get a chance to fix everything if you defy enemies in the likes of Loki, Winter Soldier, Ronan, and Dormammu himself. When you're done mastering the hero's abilities in story mode, things get competitive and survival mode. You'll have to score your highest possible score to get on our global leaderboards. And finally, for local multiplayer fun, you'll be able to play co-op mode. You'll team up with a friend as two heroes against a wave of enemies. I cannot describe the feeling I get when I look around and I see a colleague playing against Captain America throwing his shield around. But enough talk, let me show you how it looks. Lenovo Mirage AR with Marvel Dimension of Heroes will obviously be compatible with the new experience, Marvel Dimension of Heroes, but it will also be fully compatible with the whole Star Wars Jedi Challenges experience. You'll just use one of the two controllers to emulate your lightsaber. It will be available tomorrow on Amazon.com and Lenovo.com for a price of $249. Now let me ask to have Angelina join us to the stage.
Hello, my name is Angelina Gomez, and I am so thrilled to be here with you all today. At Motorola, we believe that quality technology that you can rely on should be accessible at all price points. Today, I'm going to show you two phones that embody this strategy best. First, I'd like to introduce the newest addition to the Moto E family, our franchise for consumers looking for a trusted smartphone that is always up to date. This year, our consumers can enjoy the new Moto E6 Plus. Now, you can capture sharper photos on the first ever dual camera system on a Moto E device. Get creative and take pro-looking photos with portrait mode on the E6 Plus. And once you're done taking pictures, view the beautiful results on an ultra-wide 6.1 max vision display. Quickly unlock the device using your fingerprint or with a glance, and then feel the phone respond instantly to every touch, tap, and swipe with a fast octa-core processor. Moto E6 Plus will be available in various countries in Latin America, Europe, and Asia Pacific, coming in various colors, starting at 139 euros. But smarter technology for all doesn't stop there. We're reaching more consumers than ever before with our new franchise, Motorola One. This is all possible because we fundamentally changed our approach. Motorola One is about moving fast with technology, focusing on our consumer needs, and delivering style and disruptive leading innovation. This is why each phone has a unique selling point. Just a few weeks ago, we released Motorola One Action, with its industry-first ultra-wide camera. Their unique combination of hardware and software, we made it possible to finally film an ultra-wide video in a more natural form vertically. And now, let's talk about the latest edition of the Motorola One family. I am beyond honored to introduce Motorola One Zoom. We know that consumers use their phones daily to capture moments from once in a lifetime to the everyday. We see it in research we see it walking in streets. And that's why Motorola One Zoom features Motorola's best camera innovations to date. With its industry-leading quad camera system, it's truly perfect from every perspective. It gives you the perfect camera for every moment. Starting off with a 48 megapixel main sensor and quad pixel technology, Motorola One delivers 4 times better light sensitivity, leaving you with a sharper and brighter 12 megapixel image. And we've also included optical image stabilization, which helps keeps the camera steady, even if you move a little bit. This is extremely important in low light situations when the camera shutter is open a little bit longer to allow more light in. Now, this is what I like to call a successful before and after picture. Are you tired of trying to take a picture at nighttime, only to be disappointed when the flash ruins your photo? What if I told you you could take a picture in the dark without flash, and it result in stunning sharpness, color, and detail? Well, now you can, thanks to night vision. Now, let's talk about a pain point we've all experienced before. Have you ever seen something across the street and wanted to take a picture to send to your friends, but then later you look at it and say, what was that even of? Because the camera you had digital zoom and the clarity just wasn't there? Well, research indicates this is a #1 pain point with our consumers for smartphone cameras. Thankfully, with the Motorola One Zoom, we've included an 8 megapixel telephoto camera with optical image stabilization and 3x high-res optical zoom. So here's to you taking pictures of cute dogs across the street and actually being able to recognize the picture later. The zoom isn't the only thing that's going to take your pictures to the next level. It's crazy how applying a bokeh effect has the ability to take an ordinary picture into something extraordinary. And thanks to the 5 megapixel depth camera on Motorola One Zoom, your friends and family will be begging you to take their picture. The next camera is probably my favorite camera. With the same viewing angle as the human eye, the Motorola One Zoom 16 megapixel ultra-wide camera captures the world exactly as you see it. So why do I like it so much? Well, I'm tall and my friends are not. So every picture we take, it's either half my head or half my outfit. And I know what you guys are thinking. Angelina, that is not a big deal. But when it's every picture, it's a big deal. Thankfully, with this ultra-wide camera, it can fit 4 times more in the frame. So that's 4 times more of my outfit and 4 times more of the scene. Behind me are some great examples so you can see exactly why I call this my favorite. Now, most of us are not professional photographers. We simply wish to capture a moment and let the rest up to our smartphone. That's why we've equipped the Motorola One with AI-powered camera software to match our amazing hardware. With features like auto small capture, shot optimization, and smart composition, it eliminates the need to fidget with settings, making it easier to capture amazing photos each and every time. Now, let's flip the phone around. Now, I'm a big fan of selfies, and with a 25 megapixel front-facing camera with quad pixel technology, I know that they're always going to turn out great. Day, night, indoor, or out. All right, let's move on to battery life. So my phone is sort of like my sleep schedule, and sometimes I don't sleep a lot. Thankfully, the Motorola One Zoom has a 4,000 milliamp battery which can last up to 2 days. So my phone can keep up with me and my crazy schedule. With so much going on, it's hard to remember passwords. Thankfully, the Motorola One Zoom is equipped with a biometric sensor conveniently located underneath the 6.4 Full HD Plus OLED display, appearing only when I need it for fast and easy unlocking and secure payments. The phone has brains, but it also has the beauty. For the first time ever, we've included our iconic logo on the back of the device, illuminating in different ways to tell you what's going on, like a phone call or a text message. Whichever way it lights up, you're being notified without being disturbed. Motorola One Zoom has a 7-layer process with a 3D satin glass on the back. This virtually eliminates the fingerprints, and it feels silky smooth in your hand. I mean, look how beautiful that is, guys. Motorola One Zoom is launching on Android 9 with Motorola experiences our consumers love. It will be available in 3 colors: electric gray, brushed bronze, and my favorite, cosmic purple. It will launch in various countries in Europe, Latin America, and the United States, starting at 429 euros. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am about Motorola One Zoom, and even more excited about what's next for Motorola. So stay tuned for innovations like a 64 megapixel sensor with quad pixel technology and much, much more. The future is going to be very bright. Before I hand the mic back to Gerard, we're going to play a little video about Motorola One Zoom. Thank you for your time.
Exciting opportunity to look at all these things that, again, we believe envision what is smarter technology for all. Not just new technology, technology that has the potential to do something unbelievable. What we've announced tonight and what you'll see over the next few weeks, we believe has the promise to bring smarter technology for all to life across our entire product roadmap. And we hope you're equally excited about it at all, as we are. But we're not going to ask you just to rely on what we've shared and what we've talked about. We're actually created some unbelievable experiential opportunities for you tonight to see and feel and touch these products themselves, to interact with our team, to talk about the products, to ask questions, to interview some of our executives who were involved in creating and developing these products, and more importantly, to see them up close personally for you. So I invite you all now, thank you again for being with us tonight, both here and online via the live stream. I invite you to stand up. We've created this unbelievable opportunity next door. There's food, there's drink, and we promise to be here as long as you're interested in seeing and being part of our technology. So thank you all for being here tonight. We look forward to seeing you next door.